there guys, and welcome back to UnJaded Jade. Guys, it's Monday. It's time for a bit of Monday motivation. If you haven't already seen my other Monday motivation videos, go have a cheeky check out. They do take me a little bit of research and a little bit of planning, but I do love making them and I hope they help. Today's little motivational thought for the week is the difference between intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. External motivation is steered by external factors, so money, a grade, your family and like expectations of parents, your teacher wanting to know what you got, wanting to impress a friend. Those are all external factors of motivation. Whereas intrinsic motivation comes more from within. It's more about the journey and less about the goal. It's about being content in the knowledge that you are working hard and that you are doing your best, and that your happiness is less orientated around the goal and achieving that goal and how other people will view it and comparing to other people. It's all just about motivation from yourself. I personally think you should always strive to have intrinsic motivation. I think extrinsic motivation can often be fear-based. I think it can be unsustainable, and I think it can be quite poor for your mental health if your only motivation in the world is that you are going to get this B, and then if you don't get the B, you feel like a failure or like you have less self-worth or whatever. Whereas if your motivation is less about just purely that external number that you're gonna have to tell everyone, or that external letter grade that you have to tell everyone, and your motivation is more about your passion for the learning of it and the passion of the process, then I just think it's like, yeah, it's just a healthier way to be motivated. I get messages from people all the time saying, how are you so self-motivated? Like, how do you get out of bed and, I don't know, and want to do stuff out of choice? And I think it's always just been that difference between the intrinsic and the extrinsic motivation, because a lot of the time I just do it because I love it. I think when you are able to motivate your own mind, that encourages you to take pride in everything more, encourages you to be happier in what you're doing. You're working hard because you want to, not because anyone's telling you to work hard, and not because you're scared of not impressing your family with your grades. Along this line, I also found a quote which I think works quite well for this topic. You are entitled to the action, never to its fruits. I think it just reminds us that recognition and rewards are kind of just extra. I think real success comes in the peace of mind of knowing that you are doing your best and that you are wanting to succeed. So if you can be motivated not just by the fruits of your labour, but also by the labour itself, then that is more sustainable work, you'll be happier and probably more successful. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very random little thought for the week. Let me know your thoughts on it, because I do think external motivating factors can be useful and can be like a driving factor that drives your internal motivation. But yeah, I don't know, I was doing loads of research and I found it interesting. The idea is for just you to think a little bit more as well about this kind of stuff. I think the more self-aware you become with your own work ethic, the happier you'll be and the better you perform. Have a beautiful rest of the day. Bye!